Hello everyone, Cassandra Good reporting to you live from my home office here in Albany, Georgia. And today I want to tell you a little bit about the IBO toolbox. And I got a lot of you all that emailed me at askcassandragoode@gmail.com. Y'all had emailed me saying, Cassandra, you're showing us the IBO toolbox, you're showing us these different resources, but just exactly how do you use them? What are you doing? You're telling us to write press releases, you're telling us to write articles, but what is the way? What's the format? How are you? I'm gonna tell you something. 9 times out of 10, a lot of my any of my articles that I write or press releases that I write. Let me at first explain to you what they are. Article is just a body of words that's actually you're sharing ideas on products, services, you're sharing experiences. It could be a combination of things, but it's just a simple article that's giving facts and information about whatever your general topic is, and that topic is embedded within the title. Now, press release is normally something where you're introducing a new product or a service or anything like that that you wanted the whole world to know about. You want the world to know your passion. And it can be written in several different formats. It could be written in a formal a tone, informal tone, a journalistic tone. It could be written in a business-like tone. So if you don't understand exactly what tones are, you can always, if you know anything about literary works and also English classes, which I've been able to step in with, being in college and so forth, you just look it up, look online, Google, and just see what those different tones are and see which one actually connects with your personality and which one you can convey and get that information out across to your audience in whatever niche that you choose to share. Okay, so now that I got that out the way, I want to show you a little bit of actually what I do to construct an article or press release. First of all, anybody knows me that I walk in the morning, so I get a lot of clarity while I'm walking in the morning. I'm doing anywhere between, I'm up to 5 miles a day now, so I could walk and something might just come to me. It could be how to actually help people effectively start in affiliate marketing or whatever it is. So normally in my car, I have one of these. Now I have a lot of these hanging around, whether it's on my desk or whether it's in my car or whatever the case may be. I have these. So when I walk around the lake and something strikes my mind, usually I'll put it in a notepad on my phone. I'll put that in my notepad on my phone, and then I turn around. When I get in the car, I transfer it from the phone electronically and I write it down in my pad. And so those are some ideas that I'm going to bounce around and construct my article with. Okay. So not only that, what I do from there is, since I have this article, I want to know what keywords, what are people actually searching for in reference to what I want to share? Because the whole idea is to get in front of your targeted audience. Now, whatever I share in that article, I already pretty much know um, that I have several businesses that I can share with people. But I want to know which one would actually connect with that article so that I don't I don't want to be misleading. So I don't want to be talking about the stars, the sun, the moon, and then I turn around and I'm starting to talk about goldfish. I don't want to do that. So I might be talking about clear paths. I might be thinking about how the seasons are changing, and with the seasons changing, what does that bring to my mind? It means for me how people are stepping into affiliate marketing or network marketing, and how can they transition? Can you understand what I'm saying? So if the seasons are changing, the seasons are transitioning, we're getting ready for another type of weather, another type of climate. So in affiliate marketing, I've said, well, what kind of tool can I share with someone and actually give them that allow them to transition whatever business that they have? And so I'll go in my arsenal or my portfolio and devise a tool. Go ahead and get one of the tools out that I can see and by proof, by experience, that has actually helped people to transition in their business. That might have taken them from not being able to be productive to being productive, to seeing results, from seeing results to earning commissions. So these are transitioning points. So I take that article and I'm going to work around it, and I'm going to find one of my business models or my resources or tools that I can actually put embed in that article and talk about, so that people, when they see it, it's going to be in front of a targeted audience. And how do I put it in front of a target audience? I make sure that I choose the right keywords. Now, people might ask me, Cassandra, well, how do you know how to choose a keyword? Well, I'm gonna tell you, I go through, I use a tool called Jaxys. Now, I'm gonna show you actually how you can do it for free, but Jaxys does cost. So I'm gonna go in and show you on a free side, how you can actually go in there, and it'll allow you to be able to get some free keywords, to do some searches, but so many searches for free. And then if you find that you like it, you enjoy it, you can go ahead and get a subscription. And if you enjoy writing, you find out that writing is a passion, this is going to be an optimum tool that you'll want to use in order to create and construct your press releases and your articles. Okay, so we're going to go in here. First, I want to just show you exactly what Zaxby look like. So when you go in here, you're going to see right off the rip, let me move myself around a little bit right here. What couple of things that I look for when I come in here. The first thing I look for is niches. And the reason why I say that is because I want to see what other people are doing. You know, what are they most prominent for? What really stands out? What is something that I can actually give to people, and without a hitch, they're going to be attracted to me like a magnet. So that's the first thing I'd want to do. I want to actually connect with niches, and I want to make sure that when I use this niches part of the menu, that I can go in there and I can start using something that's relatively going to get me connected to people right away. What I realize is once I clicked on niches and I come in here, they actually are letting you know that there's a wide arrangement of niches, and that in the niches is found in different marketplaces. And the marketplaces you'll see is like ClickBank, Amazon affiliate, by conversion, link share. Now these right here, ClickBank is a marketplace for affiliate. Commission Junction is also a place for affiliate, but this is more so a CP effort. So I'm not going to get into that too much. But ClickBank, now I do use, and I definitely share in by way of review through my articles, what we call JB Zoo products. Now that's something that you can look at on your own. You can look it up or whatever the case may be, but I'm just sharing with you exactly what they're looking at. Okay, so within that, they're letting you know that you can brainstorm the hottest trends. What are people looking for right now? What is on their mind? Are we in the middle, you know, just before summer, everybody's looking to what? Lose weight. How can I get 5 pounds off so I can get in that bikini? How can I get 10 pounds off so I can get in those shorts? Whatever it is, that is the trend that you'll be seeing. So I always tell people to go to the niches first part. And if you find something that you're very passionate about, go with that niche. Don't go with something that I don't know about that or whatever, because your best passion in writing is not going to come through. It's not going to convey on the screen. And guess what? If it doesn't convey on the screen, it doesn't come out in your press release or your article, guess what? It's not going to be responsive. It's not going to be well received by the audience that you're trying to target. You want to make sure that you connect with something that is right on point, and not only right on point, but something that you have a passion for, is dear to your heart. You can write, because believe it or not, when people write, they see, your audience will see the passion to how you express the words, how you express the product and service that you're presenting in front of them, and they can tell that you're very in tune to that particular product. So you want to know that. Next, you want to go over here to keywords. Now, once you go into keywords, this is letting you know what other people are using for keywords for certain niches. You definitely want to make sure, and since your competition is clear, you definitely want to make sure, what is it that my competition is doing? I don't want to be, if my competition is going up the ladder and they're making X amount of money or whatever the case may be, I don't want to be at the opposite end, but I do want to be able to mingle in there and use some keywords that allow me to be able to catch the wave, if you know what I mean. So go from there, keywords, then you have competition. Now, let me tell you about competition. If you're new, to article writing, if you're new to press releases, not saying it will not be seen, because the whole idea is to put yourself on some kind of schedule to write as many write as many articles or press releases as you possibly can. This will get your writing up to par. Getting your writing up to par, you want to make sure that you are actually going along with what people are actually interested in. You want to make sure your writing skills are not mediocre. And I assure you, as you write, the more you write, the more practice you put into it, the more you're not only engaging and being receptive by the targeted audience that you're seeking, you will begin to brand yourself as a type of person in that particular marketplace or in that particular niche. You want to make sure that everything is clear and concise so that you convey, you're very understood when it comes, you're very much understood when it comes to the products and services that you're trying to share with people, and then no one leaves your article or your press release more confused than they were when they actually came in. You're supposed to what? Give a solution to the pain or the problem, whatever that person has, whatever that person that comes into and watches or looks at your particular article or reads your particular press release. It is number one supposed to be providing a solution to their pain. Number one, you always remember that. On top of that, when you actually go in and do your keyword research, that you have at least a 1500, if anywhere between 1500 and 2500 research volume on a monthly basis. Let me give you an example of how that looks. Now, what I'll go in here and do is I'll click on here. I'm going to go straight to Google. By me coming right here to Google, I want to make sure that I choose keywords. Now, the keywords that I'm going to choose, guys, is very, very, very competitive, but I'm just using this for illustration purposes and as an example. So my keyword is going to be work from home. I didn't spell that right. Excuse me here, hon. Work from home. Okay. So I'm selecting that. And in the midst of me selecting that, it's going to pull up how many searches work from home gets on a monthly basis, okay, and even sometimes daily. So as you can see, there are 300 for that. So what does that mean? That means the competition is very, very stiff. But giving you an example, this right here, you want at least to be 1500 to 2500 searches. Okay, what that will do is allow you to be able to start out small, get your keywords in sync, and build and bang. Build the spiders, Google spiders, or we like to say Google's PI people you're providing, which is the article for which you're sharing your particular product and services. They'd like to go in and crawl in and make sure that number one, that your content is not duplicate content. Number two, that it's valuable content, that is content that people want to actually have. And number three, is content that people are actually looking for. That's how powerful and important your keyword is. Okay, so I want to make sure that you knew that. Then once you take this keyword, these collaboration of keywords needs to be recognized and minced into your particular press release or article several times to create your keyword density. You want to make sure that that density is enough where it's not too wordy, it's not spammy looking. But I'll give you an example. You might say work from home in the USA. Okay, you might go in your press release or your article and you might say, working from home in the US has become difficult over the years. Now it's 2017 and the work from home arena has become quite vast. Many people are looking for more and more jobs, and go from there. You kind of see what I'm talking about. Okay, and then as you give in that first paragraph, you're giving everybody, letting them know that this article is about work from home. Then eventually what you'll do is any of your business models that you actually have that you know is a good fit for someone that's new, coming online, and they want to work from home, and it's viable, important, secure. then actually what you can do is you can take that first paragraph of introductory and take them right on into what I found a work from home business here, boom, 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 boom. It has allowed me to be able to generate a very nice lucrative income. I have found that work from home, so you can kind of understand where I'm going with this. The whole key is when you're doing your articles and you're doing your press releases is to make sure that you're not sounding spammy. It's not about just pushing a sale on somebody, but it's about providing genuine content, valuable content that will really, really help a person and give them the value of solving whatever problem that they have. Okay, so I'm hoping that actually helps you. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in here, and this is the part two of the questions I've been getting. Cassandra, what if I don't have the time? You're saying do keyword research. You're saying make sure that I write an article. I'm kind of scared about writing an article. I don't know how to write an article. Now, guys, I'm going to tell you something. I would definitely attempt. You never know what you can do unless you try. That's my whole motto. I didn't think I could write a whole lot. I used to write as maybe a stress relief or just some things when I was younger, just being in my world and being able to release some of maybe the anxieties that I had. But what I realized is over time, I was able to write a little bit more fluently. I was able to present my thoughts a little bit better and more clearer. It helped me. So as and time went on, as I learned more and more, I built up on my skill set. I was able to share more and more to help more and more people. So I started writing and writing and writing, and I haven't stopped. Well, I encourage you to take a 30, 60, or 90-day challenge and at least try to write some content. Now, it could be small at first. It could be why you like Cosmopolitan magazine. It could be why Essence magazine or why Better Homes and Garden magazine. It could be anything. Why I love my dog. What do my children mean to me? Why I have the best husband. Start small, but always write something that you're passionate about. That's why I chose those titles. Eventually, what happens is as you learn and as you grow in each business and you earn lucrative income, residual income from each one of these businesses, guess what? Just like you're sharing that business with other people, you develop a passion for it because it is a part of you and it's helping you become fundamentally and financially lucrative in your own right, correct? All right, so if you follow me just a little bit, or if it's just too much for you and you feel, you know what, I don't have the time to write. I work 12, 14, 16, 18 hours a day. And yes, I've heard some people say they work 18 hours a day. What you can do is delegate that part. The reason why I say this is because I know video is all the rave and a lot of people are doing it. We got live videos now on Facebook. We got all kinds of videos showing up on Instagram. We have videos all over YouTube. Guess what? I'm all over YouTube. But what I want to tell you is when I first started, there was no video. But people can still find my articles that I wrote back in 2003, 4, 6, 8, and still find my content and say, hey, let me reach out to her. I like what she has to present. That is what I call internet real estate. It's going to always be there as long as you provide value, as long as you give that person that's looking at your content value and a solution to their problem. Okay. So, what I would say is if that's not something that you're comfortable with doing, if you don't like to write, you can also delegate. Now, I always tell people if you can't populate, delegate. And what do I mean by that? A VA. Now, I have several myself, and I get them from this source right here. So I'm just going to let you know this is a very, very reliable source. It's called onlinejob.ph. That's onlinejob.p as in Paul, H as in Harry. And what you can do is you can go in here. Now, let me tell you a little trick about online.ph. Even though there is a monthly subscription fee, once you find the VA that you're comfortable with, that they are down to the science, knowing exactly what kind of work that you want performed, the work performance. I mean, they got it down to a science and they're producing results for you. All you have to do is cancel the subscription. You can keep the VA, and by this time, you can work out whatever payment arrangements you would like with that VA. Remember, these VAs that's on onlinejobs.ph, they just want a job. So trust me, when you develop a excellent worker employer relationship, they're not going to go anywhere, and they'll be dedicated to making sure that you get the best result on whatever assignment that you give to them. So always remember that that's just a little tip. You do not have to stay within the system, and most of the time they prefer you do that anyway. That way some fees won't be chopped off on their end, and they know that by saving you some money, there's a possibility that they'll get an increase in pay as well. Well, guys, I hope that has helped you in trying to figure out how can you construct your articles and how you can do your press releases for IBO Toolbox, because this is something that I do on a regular basis. Definitely click the link below to join IBO Toolbox. It is free. I do not have a paid membership, as you can say, or as you can see here, I don't have a badge. I use it to actually do my press releases, and I can show you over here. I just did a press release, and I'll probably be submitting another one by this evening or tomorrow. Getting those press releases in and learning how to use the IBO Toolbox for your benefit, for your businesses, is a win-win situation, because IBO Toolbox, as long as you're keyword enriched, making sure that you have the right keyword that matches your niche and is not too competitive, you will be found in Google search engine, and the product and services that you're sharing within your press release or your article, I guarantee you, will be found, and you'll start getting organic traffic and people that are really interested in what you have to share. So definitely take another look at IBO Toolbox. Click the link below, join up, check it out, see what it's all about. Get those writing skills going, get those juices flowing, and see how the power within you can reflect on the screen. Okay? So also, if you see that I've given you some value here, and I hope that I've helped you tremendously, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you here and give you some more tips, and I'll be sharing with you next how I use another platform which is free, and I have not upgraded on it, how I use that other platform to be able to introduce tools and resources to the many people that are on that platform that are new and they don't know how to construct themselves correctly, and I horn right on in and I help them solve the pain. Always remember, providing a solution to their pain. Okay, so this is Cassandra Good reporting to you live from my home office here in Albany, Georgia. I hope you enjoy that. I will speak to you later, and bye for now.